When it comes to crypto-based play and earn gaming, most people are looking for that AAA experience that they can just love the game and not worry so much about the earning part. But that's definitely not everybody out there. There are some DeFi degens out there that will love today's game that is very much focused around DeFi and is one of the most popular games on the entire Harmony One network. We're going to break it all down for you. Are you ready? Well, hey there, crypto friends. Thanks again for joining me. Now, DeFi degens out there can rejoice because not every game that is being built in crypto right now is all about the experience. A lot of it really is just gamified DeFi, or decentralized finance type of farming of rewards. And today's game is exactly that. We're going to be diving into DeFi Kingdoms. This has been a huge hit on the Harmony One blockchain, and it is now getting ready to expand to a brand new blockchain, which we're going to talk about here in just a second. But before we get started, if you love gaming, NFTs, and earning your money in crypto, then make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel here and smash that like button, and then jump in Discord and come talk with all the rest of our Stash community. So DeFi Kingdoms is for lack of a better term, it is a DeFi gamification is what it really is. There are some gamified elements in there, but essentially it revolves around locking your tokens up and earning and being able to rinse and repeat, adding liquidity to LP pools. But it is like it's a decentralized exchange and it's a game, but it is the biggest DEX on the entire Harmony ecosystem, and it actually held over 775 million USD value in January, or almost 64% of the entire blockchain's total locked up value, TVL. So a pretty big amount of people getting into this and using this DeFi platform here on Harmony One. Huge hit, which is why they're going to be moving it or actually expanding it, not moving it, but expanding it over onto Avalanche, which is going to be pretty big, and we're going to talk about that expansion here in a second. So DeFi Kingdoms is a pixel metaverse kind of in its own way. When you talk about the actual game look, it is kind of harken to your old school RPG pixel focused games. Your early Final Fantasies is what it kind of gives me, or maybe like some of the Dragon games too, Dragonlance, early ones, where it has that kind of look, but it's good looking pixel art, which is great. So instead of it being kind of low quality, it actually is pretty high quality pixel art. And with this, DeFi game, you can do a couple of different things here. And the play to earn type of model is your staking, which is essentially what they call the jewelers. So their in-game token is called jewels, and these are the main token that you're going to be using to stake, to earn, and to complete actions with inside of the game. Now that is going to change here with the Avalanche version. We'll talk about that here in a second. But essentially with this is there's some very basic levels where you can stake it with the jeweler and just earn some residual income from people trading on the DEX, and so you're getting a little bit of residual income by just staking. Or you can actually stake LP pools, right, where you're staking Jewel with Harmony One, we'll say, for your LP pool, and that is called staking. Doing these staking pools in the garden. So they have a couple of different pools that you can stake in here. Now, you do want to be able to get a hero here in this game, which is one of the NFTs that they have that actually have some sort of use case in the game. Buying a hero lets you go on quests, and you can earn gold from going on these quests and then sell it for jewel, and it helps you unlock your rewards for LP pools and things a little bit faster, which is kind of interesting. So there's an actual use case there. And you can do some other cool things like send your heroes out on what they call a perilous journey. And this is a high reward but a high risk quest where you have a chance of losing your hero at being burned completely and not ever coming back. So the cool thing about your heroes is you can kind of essentially mint a new hero if you have two heroes already, and they can go on some different things like profession quests. They have 2 profession quests right now, and they're getting ready to unlock a couple more here pretty soon. But the heroes play a centralized part here and are the most utility driven NFTs in the DeFi Kingdoms ecosystem. And so they have some other features that you can do, including like crafting items. You can level up your heroes using the meditation circle, which essentially is just going to get you more gold, in-game gold, that you can then either convert to rewards or keep it for other purposes, like you're going to be doing in the game. And this is where jewels come in as well. So you're going to be needing jewels for all these different actions on chain too. Now, the cool thing about this game is they've really done a good job with trying to bring this to being multi-chain. And not just where we talk about multi-chain with some EVM compatible chains, but really going cross-chain where it's going to be available for here on Harmony, Avalanche, and also on Terra too. So outside of that, we're looking at some cool things that are upcoming here. Some of the cool features that they're getting ready to unlock here is the fact that you'll be able to buy land, you'll be able to build upon this, get resources. These will be things that you'll be able to use for crafting items and for leveling up. And then you'll also be able to unlock finding pets, which are going to give you stat buffs, and also equipment, which are things that your heroes can equip and will give you extra abilities and stats as well. And a lot of this stuff is coming with a brand new expansion called Crystal Vale. This is the name of the new expansion that is coming to the Avalanche blockchain. And not only is it coming to the Avalanche blockchain, but it's actually going to their own layer 2 chain on Avalanche called DFK. And so DFK is going to be where this brand new game is going to be residing, and it gives them a lot more control over the game in general, gas fees and whatnot. Now with the expansion here, they're going to be expanding the utility tokens from just being Jewel as the main focus of the token, which like I said is you could easily cash out to Harmony 1 or to 1 token, but now they'll actually have a counterpart here on Avalanche called the Crystal token. So you're going to be using a different token on each kind of different chain here. And the great thing about this though is if you already had some jewels locked up, already had jewels earlier in February, there was a snapshot that was taken and you'll be able to get a crystal airdrop based upon what you were already owning. So that it gives a really good incentive for people who are already playing the game to go check this out and get involved. But for those that are new, this gives you a good level playing field to jump in with a brand new blockchain and start earning here by staking your LP pools or staking your crystal to earn more and then cash out when you're ready. So essentially a very fun gamified version of DeFi. If I'm going to be doing any kind of DeFi stuff, I want to be gamified. I want to be at least something interesting. Having some NFTs that are incorporated here also make it interesting as well because they actually have utility. You can actually do something with them, and it's all about earning rewards and earning them faster and unlocking better rewards as you level up. So when it comes to kind of all these elements coming together, DeFi Kingdoms actually does a pretty decent job of this game loop, even though it's incredibly simple and is not what we consider a traditional style game, right? It's all about really, just kind of unlocking rewards, using the DeFi systems they have, but having a little bit of fun and interesting, element to it without it being too incredibly clicky-click boring. So if you are a DeFi degen out there, I'm not necessarily a DeFi degen, but if you are, this would be a game that I think that you'd truly enjoy. Even if you just love profits and you like to be able to have your stuff locked up, this is not one of those games where you have to continue to click, 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 like we've seen some games where you're actually playing and earning, but they're kind of what we call, these click games. This is something that you can just passively earn as you have things staked, and you have LP pools that are earning you more jewels on the daily. So let me know if you guys are in DeFi Kingdoms, if you have been in it before it was moving over here to Avalanche in the Harmony 1, or if you're planning on to getting into it now that it is on the Avalanche blockchain. I want to hear your thoughts below in the comments. That's all we have for today, folks. Until next time, stash that crypto, friends.